Hello, I'm Don Allen, and I serve with the Navigators at Cal State Long Beach. And my lovely wife, Kathy, my prayer warrior and encourager, is with me as well. And we also are part of the Sunland Region leadership with the Navigators. So the question is, how is our ministry done within the context of the local church? The first thing I think of that I'd like to communicate is, for us, the ministry of the local church has been so important in our lives. And since our ministry is an overflow of our walk with Christ, it's been very strategic. A couple of quick highlights in that. We came to Calvary in 1984 as newlyweds and had 3 wonderful years in the ministry here. Part of the home builders class, loved the teaching. And normally at a church, I like to also serve in one capacity, and prayer was one of the many Wednesday night prayer meetings. So anyway, the church has been such a blessing to us. We moved in 1987 down to La Mirada and have spent the last 33 and a half years at a church in La Mirada, Grace Evangelical Free Church in La Mirada. So I would say the first thing I would say to answer that question is our participation with the body of Christ and the strategic value that that has in our lives. And I trust that he uses us to encourage others as well in the body. So that's the first thing I would say. Secondly, at Cal State Long Beach, we have just had a wonderful run of relationship with churches that have been a great blessing to our ministry there. Most recently, there's a church that's within a mile of campus called Cornerstone, and they let us meet in their youth room free of charge for 8 years. And it was a big room, very accessible, and just was so helpful for us. And at this point, still are a huge blessing to us. We're meeting on campus. Well, not now, we aren't. We were meeting on campus before COVID. We were able to get back on campus, but our campus director, that's his home church. Key students in our ministry go there. And, just within the last 2 weeks, they had a prayer meeting for outreach on campus that our staff in Southern California were a part of. And so there's been a wonderful relationship with Cornerstone. And before that, Bethany has been a huge blessing over the years. It's another local church in Long Beach. So yeah, we've had wonderful relationships with churches. A third thing I would say is it's been really key for our students, not only to be involved with our ministry, but also as a part of the local church. And I have, a number of examples I could give, but I'm going to try to keep this concise. And part of the reason that's so important to me is our vision. See, my vision isn't just to see how many students I can get to gather in a room on a Tuesday night at Cal State Long Beach. Being called into the ministry, this was my vision. Jesus, seeing the multitudes, felt compassion for them because they were distressed and downcast like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, the harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Therefore, beseech the Lord of the harvest to send out workers into his harvest. Those have been my marching orders. And we have a short time with students and then want to see them launch for a lifetime of walking with the Lord and serving him. And now, being in the ministry for over 40 years, I have seen just how important it is long term for them to tie in with the body of Christ. And biblically, I realize, you know what? I don't have all the gifts. 1 Corinthians 12, it's still in the body. Still in the Bible. Ephesians 4, 1 through 16, love it. We need one another. There are certain things that I can do on the campus with the freedom to focus on discipling and co-laboring with students, but just the ministry of the body to these students has just been powerful and important over the years. So again, numerous stories. I think of Kyle Schaefer, who was a music guy and was very involved in his local church in Long Beach. Married a gal that came to Christ in the ministry. I think I've talked with them before. Went and were a part of a church that she was with when she was serving on staff in UC San Diego. Well, that church brought him in for an internship year, and they've been launched to minister in North Africa, a long-term ministry among people that definitely need to hear the gospel. So that's just one example, and not everyone that we're involved with, goes as missionaries. We have people that work at Boeing as engineers. In fact, Kyle's younger brother was a part of our ministry for 4 years, and he married a gal that was involved with the USC ministry, and he's one of their key, they call him pastors of one of their local communities as he works as a mechanical engineer at Boeing. Wonderful young couple. So anyway, that involvement is, again, critical because we have them for a short time. What are they going to be doing for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years? That's what we're really concerned about. Laborers that go from the campus to the nation and the nations. So anyway, it's been vital in our lives and in our students' lives, and it's been a wonderful partnership. And that's the way I look at it. And I'm probably about at my five minutes now. I just see that there are certain things that the Lord allows us to do in this focused way, but we need the body of Christ, and we've just really been blessed. And also, thank you, Calvary. Next month will be, I believe, 37 years of faithful support for us in our ministry to college students, and would love to be there with you this year, but might have to wait to next because we are working remotely, and if I fly in, I'd have to probably quarantine anyway. So anyway, blessings to you all. Thank you so much, and we really do appreciate your partnership with us.